Hello and welcome back to Show Me Nourish. I'm Michelle Rawls, your licensed nutritionist and nurse and owner of Show Me Nourish. So yesterday we left off with speaking upon how Show Me Nourish actually came to be. I would like to dive a little deeper with you all here at Show Me Nourish about how my life actually came to be. So I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning, and it actually starts at the age of 12. And I'm going to relate today with then. So we're going to go then and now. All right. So with that being said, what happened at the age of 12 years old? That's really when this all came to light. At the age of 12, I was in 6th grade at that point in time, and I was 200 pounds at this point. And my doctor had come to my mother and said, if you do not do something with her, she's going to have some type of a heart attack. So obviously at that point, my weight was very concerning. Diabetes runs rampant in my family, as well as several different types of cancers. So at that point, my mother decides that I need to go to Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers was huge whenever I was a youngster. So if that tells you anything, at its prime, that was the time that I was being taken to Weight Watchers. Now keep in mind, I am 12 years old. I'm in 6th grade. My mother is not coming with me to Weight Watchers, by the way. She is sending me with a cousin, an older cousin who has 2 children that I don't even know. I have no idea who this lady is. Now, my mom and dad own a grocery store at this point in time. So now you can kind of understand how this all came to be. I was basically able to eat and drink whatever I pleased, knowing that the grocery store, and being and living in it on a daily basis was right there, readily available. But my mom has decided at this point something needs to change. She's not going to let her daughter have any type of serious disabilities, with diseases and illnesses. So she sends me to Weight Watchers. I am so embarrassed when I get to Weight Watchers, and I absolutely resented my mother for sending me to Weight Watchers. Being 12 years old, standing up in front of a group of women, some men, all older people. I'm the only child in this Weight Watchers program. And my weight is being, spewed out in front of everybody. And then there's this ridicule that comes with it. Well, you gained a pound. Oh, you gained 2 pounds. It just did not work well with a young child being in an adult setting. Again, made me very resentful. So as time goes on, and my mother she is abiding by this Weight Watchers schedule. I mean, it's tuna, wheat bread, not white bread. She is making sure that I've got the fruits, that I've got the vegetables, and that I am eating that. What really happened and led up to a very sad situation is going into that summer. I was at that point 13 years old whenever the summer came around. And I realized that there was a better way, or I felt like there was a better way. Back in the early 80s, no one really said or knew about bulimia or anorexia nervosa. Our parents were too busy, not really paying attention to us and what we did. For the most part, the 80s was a different time frame. I'm a 70s. I was born in the 70s, and my prime time was in the 80s. So no one's really paying attention at this point. And quite honestly, I had developed bulimia. No one knew for years. But one thing's for sure, in my mind, I felt great. I was never really ill. I pretty much had a schedule of how I did things, and to the point where no one even knew No one had a clue. And I'll tell you more about that story when we come back and continue this series here at Show Me Nourish. So that's where I'm going to drop us for tonight. Come back tomorrow to hear more of the story. Have a great evening.